Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. It's complete to Golden Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
A handoff to Abdullah. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
All day, baby, all day. Set. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
No. Check. Patriot.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Over.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Navarro Bowman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And good starting field position. We'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Darren Lee coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So out now come the Jets. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Boom, land it.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. it's second down. Darnold letting one go deep for Enunwa. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Bills getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The second down run for Abdullah. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Jones breaking from the contact. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Set, 3-19.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Watch it now, Barney.
They begin with a run by Corral. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Here's Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
So this is what I'm looking for here about how this drive just started.
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Darnold from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Golden Tate. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bobbled up.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Set, 3-19, 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Gives it to Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Here's a give to Crowell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch him now, Barney. Over.
They'll try to run forward with Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
The handoff, running left, Corral. And now running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over. Leopard.
Faking the give, Darnold. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Clive Walford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch him now, Barney.
There's a give to Richard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Watch him now, Barney.
Crowell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's get it.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This is Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Darnold. Called in by Anderson, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the run, it's Crowell. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Star Latulippe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. No. Check. Patriot.
Now it's Darnold. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Set. 3-19.
Darnold. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And Misses away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
John Kelly. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hey, we got 3. We got set. 3, 19.
Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Set.
They're going to look to throw. Able to shake him off. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, here the remote's clicking off right now. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Second down. Here's Crowell. Quick feet by Crowell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Patriot. Over.
And they'll go on the ground. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a handoff to Richard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Again, it's Richard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
3 down.
He'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let one fly and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now P-Ryan. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Out of the gun now on third down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Molden in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
4 down, 4 down. Leopard! Leopard! 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got hot!
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Jets, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.